Hello, my name is Bill, and do you need help with cooking? Today I've got a recipe for turkey curry with apples. This is a great leftover thing for Christmas or Thanksgiving. Let's say you got a turkey that the white meat was a little dry, so you got some extra scraps. Maybe no one wanted the dark meat. I have an easy recipe that was inspired by my mom. I used to eat it twice a year, and I think I actually liked it better than the turkey dinner sometimes. It's an easy recipe. Like I said, it's just a very simple curry with some apple in it. I use Granny Smith apples, so they're a little tart, so it kind of really accentuates the flavor of the turkey. Turkey kind of bland by itself and mixed with the curry, so it kind of gives a kind of an Indian flair. So you're going to need like a cup and a half of chopped up turkey to throw in at the end. But I'm going to start with, I have a 1 medium yellow onion. Just want to get this sauteing in here. There's 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to saute this in. Just want to get this started. Just want to get a little head start. It's always nice to use like a heavy pan like this. It holds the heat much better. Basically, we're just going to get this, and it's going to cook for a little while, but we just want to get the onion a little bit soft. And then we're going to dump in these apples. Just a second here. Yeah, that's perfect. I just feel like I'm deep frying because there's 3 tablespoons of butter. So I can start to smell it, everything's cooking nice. Okay, so I've got my Granny Smith apple that I've cut up. I like to keep it a little big. You can cut it smaller if you want. And dump it in here. Kind of have to cut up the apple at the last minute or it'll turn brown pretty quick. I just basically peel the apple and cut it into eighths, so you need a quarter, and then cut it in half, so you can just cut the center of the core out of it. And I can already tell that the apples are very nicely sauteing in here. I don't want to make mush, you know, we're not trying to make applesauce. I just want to give them a chance to kind of get coated with the butter and just to get some of that fragrance and the tartness out. Because then we're going to start our roux here in a second. Oh yeah, here we go. Already happening. So basically you have to remember that curry is not like a plant itself. It's a mixture of herbs or flavors that are put together. So every curry that you buy in the store is going to be a little different. They come from different parts of the world. I like mine hotter. There's certainly a lot more out there that's mild also. But I think if you're going to have curry, you want to kind of spice it up. It's always disappointing when you get a dish that has curry in it. It's really bland. I think that's why the apples really help flavor this. And it's a good mouthfeel to have, you know, turkey's kind of like bland, but the apples still going to have a little bit of crunch to them. I don't want them raw, so I'm cooking them. Okay, so here I have a tablespoon and a half of curry powder and a little ground black pepper I'm going to toss in here. Let's mix that. Oh yeah, as soon as the curry hits that pan, it smells lovely. Just want to get those apples and the onion nice and coated. Oh yeah. My mother would be really jealous of this because this is the real way to make it. Oh, that's beautiful. So now we're going to actually start with kind of the roux part of it. So I have 3 tablespoons of flour. So I'm going to cook the rawness, because flour's raw out of the flour. I'm going to just cook a little bit, just coat everything up, so it's going to thicken up real nice. Beautiful. All right. So what I need to do, got a really hot pot here. I've got a cup of chicken stock. You can use broth. Doesn't really matter. Just kind of add a little bit here. Add slowly so it has a chance to stay thick. It's looking beautiful. Everyone thinks this recipe is kind of weird with the apples in it, but I think if you were to make it and try it, you'd love it. Curry. So now I've got this beautiful roux with the apples and the onions. And I think by keeping the apples a little bit bigger so you can see them, because the onions kind of disappear by this time. Alright, so I got this just where I want it. I'm going to turn it down because I don't want to boil the roux out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slowly add a cup of milk. I try not to use low-fat milk. You should use whole milk. If you don't drink whole milk, then by all means you can just grab half and half. Put a cup in here. Beautiful, nice and thick. Now it's getting real creamy. Once again, I'm just watching to make sure it doesn't get lumpy or doesn't start boiling on me. Just a nice gentle simmer. It's really just going to taste good. So now everything's nice and coated. I think things are looking just the way they should be. Just towards the end here, because I turned down the heat, I'm slowing down how I add things because I really don't want to lose this temperature and the thickness of it. Bump it up just a hair. Okay, now I've got it all in here. As I'm incorporating it, I'm going to dump in my turkey. Stir this around. Alright, so basically I need to let this sit, just kind of let everything incorporate and flavor through and heat the turkey up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit here, need to get the rest of it ready to put together, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, all the flavors have incorporated together. The curry's done. I really love this. Unlike Asian recipes with curry, you've got the creaminess of the milk, or half and half. Really just kind of makes it more subtle, and the turkey the Granny Smith apple just adds a nice little flavor to it as you're mixing the curry and the tartness together. I've got that ready to dish up. I had been cooking some rice in my rice cooker. It's the only unitasker I have because all I do is cook rice in it. I know you can do other things with it, but it makes perfect rice every time. I add a little saffron to it just to give it a little color. You can add turmeric for color. I just think it's pretty. I don't know why. So what I'm going to do here, take some of my rice. I'll put it in a bowl here. Already drooling. And I'm going to throw on it, turn this off, and throw on just a little bit of this curry. So as you can see, it's not a real dark color from the curry. It's just it's really nice. It's lovely. I think that your family's going to want to cook more turkeys after they try this. You can substitute chicken. In fact, you could go to the grocery store and get one of those roasted chickens and pull the meat off the bone and use it in this. It's easy to double the recipe. Obviously, you can make it. This is kind of a maybe 4 people if you have a nice side with it. Make sure you enjoy this with a nice glass of Viognier. Viognier originated in France. It's a white wine that's very full-bodied. California's really embraced it, and there's some beautiful ones out there, and it'd be a little cheaper in California. I really want you to enjoy this. It's a great meal. You can make it easy, as you can see. And please like and subscribe, and have a great day.